Good morning. How's everybody doing? I am getting ready to do this picture, and I'm going to be doing right now. I'm doing the Inktense Blocks for the underpainting. It's going to be a soft pastel picture. I hope this is in the camera. And I really, really like these Inktense Blocks because they go down like a watercolor, but it's permanent. So all you have to do is apply it and take a brush paint the color you want, and it's not going to move. So after that, I'll be using this clear acrylic gesso, and it'll give it a sanded like surface so that I can use the soft pastels. This is the painting I'm going to be doing. I really took this picture at farmer's market. I stood there and kind of arranged them. I thought these artichoke hearts were really gorgeous, and the little thistles, I believe this was called, showing through. And so I'm really excited about doing this. I think it's very beautiful. So this is a rough drawing, and it's 16 by 20, and this is taped off to make sure that it's precisely 8 by 10, and it's 2-inch squares. So 2 times 8 is 16, right? So you use the 2 from here, 2-inch squares, and the 2 from 2 times 8 is 16, and then you have 4-inch squares for this. I hope I made that understandable. So these 2-inch squares jumps to 4-inch squares because of the 2-inch squares you have here, and this 2 times 8, which is this way, or you will equal 16. So it's 16 that way, and that way it'll be equal. It'll be both of them be equal. I hope I'm making that very clear. So you can do a multiple of anything, like all the way up to 20 by 24, 48 by 60, from an 8 by 10, if you do the math and the math works for you. Okay, so now that we understand that, I'm going to use the opposite colors on the color wheel to achieve well, some of the opposite colors, maybe not all, to achieve what I'm trying to get here. So this is a rough drawing, and I come to find out if you don't want your painting to look too still, don't you don't necessarily have to make a perfect drawing, because then you'll start trying to color within the lines and stuff like that. Okay, so these are the colors of the Inktense blocks. You can see it's well used. I really enjoy it. Um, I tend to break them. This is the length of one right here. I tend to break them because it's easier to apply. You also have Inktense blocks by Durant pencils, and I don't know if I'm going to be using them today, but I did want you to see them. So there you go. All right, so I'm going to get started, and I'm going to start with the carrot right here, and you just apply it. Just apply it. And you don't have to worry about your grid lines or anything like that, because it's going to be multiple layers of different mediums. So um, they will disappear. So anyway, I'm just continuing to um, put the colors in. The opposite color of orange is blue. I know that looks a little weird, but when these little blue peaks from up under there, it gives another vibrance and radiance, and it's really going to be pretty, in my opinion. Okay, now there's a lot of little leaves and stuff like that. I don't think it's necessary to put them in this portion of your painting. So this is behind here. Little things like that allows you to see your painting, what's behind, what's in front. So like I say, all the details of this is not on here. And I did that deliberately because this stage you really don't need it. This is more so like a roadmap to get you to know where your shapes are, your things are. And if you try to put all your stuff in at one time, to me, it'll make you kind of cuckoo. It makes it real crazy. So I don't tend to do it. I'm outside in my front yard, and I drew this portion of the painting in the house. And you know, now that I'm outside, I really can see other parts of this drawing. I mean, this picture that I didn't see indoors. Lighting is so important, and so I just want you guys to know that. Well, what I'm going to do is give myself some more information, but I'm not going to do it right now. I really should just work on this portion. I mean, this set of carrots right here, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. All right, I got a brush, small filbert brush, and all you got to do is this. So you really don't need a whole lot of color. And like I say, it's permanent, and I really appreciate that portion of it. So, over that aspect. Because once it dries, it is definitely permanent, you guys. And I love that. But there's a lot of little edges, so you want to make sure you wet all of it, because if you don't, and then you come back with the acrylic gesso, it will wet it and it will move. It has to be wet. It has to be wet and dry from being wet. So try not to miss any of your pastel areas. Good morning. How are you? So you will periodically hear me talking to people that walk past. They really enjoy passing by me, seeing me out here painting, and that is really wonderful. I really enjoy talking to them. I enjoy talking to people in general. Um, this is really, I love this. I really love how I did this, you guys. I really am. I'm very super excited. I had a choice of doing two. The other one is koi fish, and I really had to give it some thought on how to make the koi fish look like they underwater. I think with my thought process, I've already figured it out. Um, so I couldn't. I was torn in between which ones to start with today. But this is reg mat, acid free mat board, and this is foam core. And I tape them together with a double sticky tape to make this board. So after I send it off to the printers, I will cut this off and this off to make a 16 by 20, and then I can frame it. So when I was doing this, I couldn't figure out which one I wanted to do first because I like both of them so much. And by me cutting the mat board wrong, I said, "Whoop! I guess I'm supposed to be doing this salad. I mean, these vegetables first." And so here we go. I'm really would appreciate it if you guys would like and subscribe to my channel. That would be really appreciated. You know, I'm enjoying this tremendously. This is really, really, I can't wait to show you guys that it won't move anymore after it dries. Uh, and what I'm going to do, too much water. Let me get my paper towel. You really don't need that much water, so I just use my paper towel and take off some of this water. So it won't make a mess. So the greenery on top is not going to be one of the things that I'm going to try to accomplish today. I will do that in pastels. I am going to just do the under, which I mean by that is things that are basically under here, like this wood under here, and that extends from really down here. So I can just really kind of do the wood places. I already got an idea. What I could do, the little tick marks, is let me know exactly where things are. So I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but I could do little tick marks on the side, and if I cover up all the grids and kind of get lost, I don't think I will. But if I do, then I could really figure it out from these little tick marks because they coincide with the marks here. So that'll help tremendously, at least for me. I think I'm jumping. I should write out a little script or something to not be jumping all over the place with my explanation. But there's so much information that I would want to share with you guys because I learned basically a lot of this from watching others and just believing that I could do it because the minute you tell yourself you can't do something, you're standing in your own way. So that's something I don't want to do to me, especially at this age, being a senior citizen. Yeah, my birthday is coming up this year, and I'll be 68 years old. So I can see some areas here that are still dry. Remember, I said that all of it has to be wet. So I have to come back in. If you want it to be permanent, it all has to be wet and it has to dry from being wet for it to be permanent. So the little bitty areas like that I seemingly missed with the water, you can tell the difference between areas that are wet from the paint and um, dry. So that won't be a challenge for anybody to find. So I'm going to continue to do this, and I'm gonna move over. Guess what can I do? So this area here is brown. So brown is also a blue color. In these Inktense blocks, they have multiple colors. The set I'm using is the 36 set. So it has multiple shades of blue, red, green, and I'm going to use for this. Uh, I know it's not the opposite shade, but I think it'll be pretty under there. Once you start using them, you'll understand what you think might work. Oh, that's a little dark. I can go a little lighter because when you're using it, some of this color is going to peep out. And I didn't understand that for a long time. Once I started applying the soft pastels, okay, just like this. Right here, this is laying on here. I could just go past here like that, even though I know that's something else. But remember, I said that um, once these are dry, once these are dry from being wet, that you can paint on top of them. So, and I got my little tick marks to show me um, where other things are. So, this is going to be great to show you guys. I am going, see, because this is all this crate. I know you can't see, but it's a crate that's under here. And I know it's greenery on top, but remember I said I'm doing the background. And if you don't do it, sometimes your pictures start looking really flat or weird, and you don't understand why. So with different values of color, it seems to help out immensely in your if finished painting. Good morning. Hey guys, how you doing? Oh yeah, I'm doing a something. I took this picture at farmers market, and I sit there and organize the man's vegetables. And so,
I love purple and orange together.
so yeah, it's just now getting started.
Right, nice.
Yeah, so these are direct Inktense blocks, and this is the underpainting for a soft pastel.
Nice.
So I was just, you know, this is a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. You ever tried those pan pastels?
Uh,
The ones that look like makeup?
yeah, I don't know what it is about them because I learned most of this on YouTube. So the pan pastels, I shouldn't think I don't want to use them until I can really use them or pass judgment. But when I pass by them in the store, I just smile. Just put it that way. Put it. You too. Thanks for stopping. Oh, you guys might be in my video. I'm sorry. Oh, you're not interrupting. Okay. So back to it. Um, this is a darker area right here. It's the darker area. Sorry for the interruption, guys, but like I said, I'm out here in front of my yard and I paint outside a lot, and my neighbors enjoy watching me paint. Okay, so anyway, let's go back and wet this. So I'm gonna just have fun and wet this up. And this is the brown part of the crate that I'm doing now. As you can see, I'm getting close to the carrots, and it don't bleed. Did you see that? It don't bloom, it don't bleed, it's permanent, and you don't have to worry about it. If you accidentally go over something, that's not concerning right now because um, you have your pastel layer, and you can straighten out anything. But this, I'm just enjoying this. These Inktense blocks have vibrant colors, and like I say, it don't move. So that's really something. I'm still waiting on this. Oh, this feels pretty dry now. So I really want to show you what I'm gonna do next as far as that concerned. It takes, it's out. I'm outside, and the temperature here is around, mm, 75 right now, and so um, I'm not. It's drying fast. This is really enjoyable. And you can see I'm not really trying to be extra careful, extra anything. I'm just really getting it in here, getting out. This is like a good roadmap, like I'm saying. I really enjoy these. I'm not getting sponsored by this company, but it's so much easier. A lot of times I do acrylic in the background for the same reasons that it's permanent. But every now and then you find out about a new product. At least when I find out about a new product, you want to be curious about it. And when I'm curious enough to spend the money and then find out that it really is a very good product, it's exciting. Very. Good morning. How are you, dear? I think so. Yeah, and come to find out that the city of Los Angeles is also doing a block party the same day. They're blocking off Washington. So it's going to be party and on the Adams district as well. Yeah, I took this picture at the farmers market over there on La Cienega. Oh yeah, absolutely. Come on over. You'll be in my video. All right. So anyway, this is Inktense Blocks, and so I like them because they like watercolor, and they're permanent. So see, like this, if I clean this brush out, because I got blue in here now. Well, I could just use another brush, huh? See, it don't go nowhere. So this is like the undercolor for the pastel, and I'm so excited about this. Um, but you gotta wet it. You gotta wet every bit of it, and then it's permanent, and then you can come back over it. And I'm gonna use the clear acrylic gesso, paint all over it, then it'll be ready to accept pastels. I have no idea. I'm just having fun. I'm not trying to confuse my mind. I'm old. Why would I want to do that? Okay, dear. Enjoy your day. So now that this is completely dry, I'm going to use a darker blue to show you what I'm talking about as far as some of the shadow side of the fruit. So the sun is coming. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know how I did this. It's got two light sources. That's weird. Huh. So anyway, I just really want you to see what'll happen here. If I put shadows in, I'm gonna work with the ones that's under here. Because all this is going to be orange, believe it or not, in the long run. So that's another reason why I love soft pastels. The vibrant colors. I don't I started off with a cheap set of soft pastels, and I was getting really super frustrated because my stuff wasn't looking right. And then my first set was um, Sennelier. It had a sale on their half sticks, and man, I was hooked after that. Okay, so this will separate and also, um, like I said, help my roadmap out better. And I really wanted to show you guys this part. So that's here where it's dark at. See what you can do? Now you can take some of the ink, the color off, and dab it on a paper towel, and you can blend it like that. So and you really don't need a lot of this Inktense blocks. Be careful about how much you apply because it's very strong. And you want to separate as many of your good morning, how are you? Um, Shapes as you can. I have a paper towel right here available. And this is what I really wanted you guys to see. I was really super excited about it. I could have made the carrots even lighter, a lighter shade of blue. That way I would have had three values. I don't think it will lighten up really good. So I'm not going to attempt to do that. What I mean is, because you have the highlights in the lighter area, but I can address that when I get to the pastel portion of this painting. So I'm not really super worried about that part. But as you can see, you can paint right on top of it. And no blooms, no bleeding, anything. And that's great. You can use as many colors as you like, or you can be a minimalist. I'm just really enjoying what I'm doing right now and want to share some of this information with you guys. So, absolutely can do this. Let me tell you this. You can absolutely just take one of your Inktense blocks like this, rub the water on there on your brush, and do that. So you don't have to always rub it on. You see what I'm saying? You can absolutely do that. Getting your values the way you want them. Just rub it on and come back and do that. So it's all kind of fun. So I'm not going to keep you guys too much longer. This will take me a while to get accomplished, but this is what I've done for today. When I come back, I'll probably have finished all of it and applied the clear acrylic gesso, and then we can start with the pastel. It's Sylvia, and I thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see me do next. This has been a lot of fun, and thank you so much. Bye.